10, what up, bro?
Mikey T, what up, bro?
Everything's good, man. So basically 10, Doggy Diamonds had enough, when Hassan Campbell basically told him, you've been riding whack 100.
Yeah, I just spoke to Doggy this morning, and yeah, Doggy been, you know what I'm saying, been holding back for the longest, man. Doggy been like, yo, why this dude doing this to me? Like talking about me, I don't even, you know what I'm saying. He always was there for him, Doggy. Or even when I spoke to Doggy on a back, you know what I'm saying, like on the phone. He never downed him. Doggy still like, yo, nah, 10, nah, like, your brothers just got up, but he always tried to keep that peace. He never even went at him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, damn, Hassan just freestyling, wilding on Doggy Diamonds, and he ain't even the type that's like, that's with all the extra drama. Though he could bring it, he could bring the smoke, he could go at you if he want, but he just trying to, I guess he was empathizing or sympathizing with Hassan. And then now, he just got fed up with it. And he could have went harder than that. He ain't even go all the way. He could have went harder than that. That's the crazy part. I'm like, man, Doggy went in, but he could have went even harder if he wanted to.
Do you think Hassan really wanted to draw out a response to Doggy Diamonds?
Yeah, he does that with everybody, with anybody. He really don't have no loyalty or no love for nobody. Hassan look for a reason to not talk to you no more, to not be your friend or not have like loyalty. So once you do something, he automatically see now look. You remember when he said the coward, the fifth grader Hassan, when he said once a person cross him and they supposed to be his friend, that he cut them off. He went at Doggy Diamonds for that. But when it comes to Swelly and this other man that be holding him down, he ain't cut them off. He ain't cut them off when they met up with me. We was out in Harlem. They came to Harlem and met up with me. He didn't cut them off because he know them the niggas who he need to be able to talk to you. I'm outside. You see who I'm with. He need them. But he don't say nothing about when King of Harlem was with 10 toes down. Yeah, a real. I bet that when they went back and told that nigga, yo, just fight the nigga. He ain't want to fight. He ain't say nothing else behind that. I bet that. So he talk all that about Doggy, yo, watch your friends, watch your circle for they. Yeah, they in your circle. They're in your immediate circle. My whole thing is like with Swelly. He's an up and coming rapper. He trying to get his foot all the way in the door. He can rap, but you're gonna be blackballed before your career even start. With this lame, he don't win after every rapper in the industry. He don't win after everybody. So you're gonna be blackballed. So that's why I said when I spoke to Swelly, like, yo, we gotta do something together, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do something together. Me, you, homie, we gotta do something together. We gotta go to these labels and all that, man. I got my man, I with Bimmy, and we gotta make moves, man. Get you popping for real. This nigga don't really want to see you pop, because if you did, he gonna try to do you just like Five Guard. He don't want to see nobody win, man.
I want to point out too, 10. I want to point something else out. So Swelly, upcoming artist, you know what I mean, from New York doing his thing, actually was at Rick Ross's crib. He's running around doing shit with his career at Rick Ross's crib. And where does Hassan bring upcoming rapper Swelly? He brings him around Snitch 9. What type of shit is that for somebody who's at Rick Ross's crib just months prior to that? Like, that's his next big episode of his career?
Nah, so the thing is this, right? Swelly ain't on that time. Swelly just trying to get in the door. He want to do his rap thing. He ain't trying to be all in trouble because he know what's gonna lead. It's gonna lead you to the same place K Flock at. Nigga going to jail. Like ain't nobody above the law out there. Plus nobody want to get shot, especially behind this nigga. Not behind you. Shit that you starting. So my thing is this, like, yo, you talk all that, pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Yeah, they better pay attention to that circle before they get hurt. All he doing is setting them up. You see who I'm with? You see the niggas I'm outside with? Who you telling that to? Us or to the police? Are you telling the police, do you see who I'm with? So when they go down, who to get?
10, I want to ask you, what would you do if someone told you you were riding someone's D?
Listen, let me tell you something. That lame bitch ass nigga done said everything under the sun to me. I don't even go to that back and forth. I don't do that. I don't do that stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, okay, you want me to, okay, then meet me over here. Oh, every time you turn, he tell me, come to my house, come to my house. What's come to your house? This ain't a relationship. Meet me on this area. You know ain't no cameras over there. Come over there. Bring whoever you bring in, bring the gun and come. He don't show up. I don't put that all on camera and all that, but he don't show up. Come with your gun, with your mans and all of them, cause I'm legal now, nigga. Come on, B.
You know, 10, I'm getting a little tired of these dudes talking about the Illuminati. You know what I mean? When they don't
Yeah,
even know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Can you tell me, do you think Doggy Diamonds is Illuminati?
man. Doggy Diamonds is a nigga from Brooklyn. Illuminati, right? What do you? You must got Illuminati is a pass. Illuminati is to get in the door to get places. Hold on. If Doggy Diamonds Illuminati, why after that he say Doggy Diamonds is shadow banned? You can't shadow ban Illuminati. Man, this nigga ain't right, man. He can't sit down in the seat in the chair straight. He worry about everybody else's problems, got something to say. He never deal with his issues that he has. I don't give a about no goddamn views. How many people has he helped? How many people has lives has he changed? He made so many promises to the hood. Oh, I'm gonna put women in shelters and homes, and I'm a buy this for people. Oh, $5,000 reward for the people who catch the dudes that did this. He ain't do nothing for the hood. Didn't spend not a dime. No, that's why he hate me so much. That's why everybody focus on. Oh, you said Hassan Campbell name. You not looking at what I'm saying behind it. I gotta say his name so you know who I'm referencing it to. So I say his name and then I let you know what the problem is. But you know what it is? Nobody see the problem. They don't see him as being a problem. You know why? Because kids listen to that shit. So that's why I run into those burning buildings. I run into schoolyards and different schools and different community centers and talk with them kids and tell them that's not real life. This is real life. I give my story of what the outcome is going to be. If you think you're going to follow that sucker shit, that's not real. This is real right here, man. You're looking at a man that did 21 years in prison before all y'all was born for making poor decisions, just like y'all gonna make one day if you follow this piece of crap. So this is the steps you got to take. You take these steps right here, you won't end up in prison. You take these steps right here, you will get good credit. You will have a home one day. You will have this, you will have that. This is how you talk to a woman. This is how you talk to your parents. This is how you live. I teach children, man. I don't come in here propaganda from a couch. If he talked to 300,000, 3 million people and not one person do no work, and I speak to one, who's doing the work? Me. It's about work. It's about progress, man. I don't brag about what I do. You know how many people whose lives I've changed with jobs that came from prison who was dude. I got a dude now that was just in the shelter. He lost everything. He like, yo, 10, I said, all right, just call this number, go over there, tell him 10 sent you. That's what I tell him. Tell him 10 sent you. Now he yo 10, yo, you helped me out so much. Yo, I thank you, man. My family could eat. I got to go to my mother house every week and give her $200 just off the strength that I got that a job. He like, yo, man, my count is crazy, man. Yo, 10, man, you looked out for me, man. Thank you, man. Yo, let me come on your channel. Nope. Because I don't want to make it look like I'm getting praised for it. But I always tell people, if y'all ever think I'm capping, and I ain't got no proof, tell me, 10, you capping, nigga, show it. I will show you the people. I will show you when I'm talking to kids. I will show you with me out there. I'm in the community centers. Nigga, I done took families all up to prisons and all that for free. My money, my van service. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about, the work. He don't like Doggy Diamonds because Doggy Diamonds put that work in. Doggy Diamonds really put work in. He really helped people. He really put that work in, man. Doggy Diamonds put that work in.
So 10, I want to ask you, man, do you know Doggy Diamonds from the street, or did you guys connect off of online media?
Nah, we got cool out here. I didn't know Doggy Diamonds. I came out here. I didn't know nothing about this YouTube shit, none of that. You know, my cousin Sonetta. Sonetta Studios is the one that I came up under. Sonetta told me the game, what I should do. Yo, you should give your story. You should get on YouTube and all that. He told me that when I came home. That's back at 2012. I ain't get on to 2020 something. He told me that back in 2012. When I first came out, that second week home, he did a video with me. Print that shit. The first day, the next day, I got over 50,000 views from that video. It was me and my mans, and then I had him take it down because we were still all on parole. And we was like, "Yo, we bugging. Yo, Saab, take that down. We ain't supposed to be together." And he took it down. You know what I'm saying? Because we was all on parole. You know, parolees ain't supposed to be together. But then once we all got off parole, then that's when I went back on Sonetta channel and did another video with just me. But yeah, man, I've been doing the work. Listen, and I've been doing the work. It ain't like I've been doing the work since I've been home. I've been doing the work from in the joint. I've been doing the work from in prison for years. I've been part of the youth awareness program, the community awareness program from in jail. I've had sheriffs, lawyers, judges write for me on my behalf when I went to parole board. I had them tell me, yo, man, we need you out here in these streets, man. We need you to come to our communities and talk to these kids, man. The kids, when all the kids wrote me letters. The kids wrote back to the prison. We had over 95% of the kids get back on the right track, treat their parents right, do the right thing, go back to school. I had them. I was worse in jail when it came to talking to these kids. The YouTube, I be talking shut up and all that shit. And there, I'm in your face. I got you. They used to put the little kids in the cell with me, and I wild on them. Them kids be leaving crying. I would never come to jail. Not with that big nigga. So you gotta. But the whole thing is this, right? I gotta do the work, man. I don't. What you talking about? You gotta do the work. All that money, all that flash, and all that don't mean nothing. The game is about pulling somebody back up. You never see a Brinks truck following a hearse. I'm not going to take this shit to my grave with me. I'm going to make sure that I leave something behind for these kids to have something to build off of, man. I'm not going to be my community mentally. You know what I'm saying? He still got that stupid slave mentality. He's sitting up there talking about his own kids. But someone talk about his own kids. And if y'all don't think he disrespectful, I'm about to make a video on that with him. All the videos with him going at his children. Who disrespect their children on social media? Over 300,000 people watch this shit.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
What's the name got over 300,000 views? What's his name? Academics. Where he disrespecting his own children. So if he disrespect his kids, you know what he'll do to you. If he don't care about his kids, you know he don't care nothing about you. So he can't talk community shit.
Was Doggy Diamonds on Clubhouse with you at one point?
Yeah.
I could have sworn you guys had a cool build on there. You know, he was on there breaking down some intellectual shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we was on there before. Doggy Diamonds is a smart dude. If he wasn't on that right time, I wouldn't have been with him. I dudes who's on the right path. And if you're not on the right path, I'm gonna help guide you and get you on that right path. And if you're not with it, then you know what? Fall to the waistline. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing like with Zip with the Drip. When he came out, he's riding with Hassan, and then this whole thing started coming. I'm like, you know what? Go sit on the side with Hassan, man, because you're gonna see what real life is like, man. You still in jail. You still on jail time. You're still with this fool.
So what was the whole thing with Zip with the Drip, man? If we could venture off into that real quick.
Listen, this is the deal with Zip with the Drip, right? Bimmy was having a studio built for top youth for me, Zip with the Drip. He was going to bring in Hassan Campbell. He had Queen's Flip. All the top YouTubers. He had a big ass studio, state of the art. Everybody get their own room, get their joint made up the way you want it, everything. So Bim's whole thing was, yo, 10. I just don't want you to you and Hassan fighting and this and that. I said, man, when I see him, it's on. So his whole thing was like, yo, nah, man, you got to do it for me. I said, all right, I'll be easy. I'll fall back. I'm good. Yo, you sure? I'm good, man. Go ahead, man. So he calls Hassan and tell him, yo, I've got the studio going, boom, 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 this and that. First Hassan was like, nah. Then he was like, all right, come on, let's do it. I'm with it. We gonna do it. I'm with it. He got him on board. He went to Zip. Yo, Zip, what's up, man? You gonna get down with this joint? I'm gonna build a studio. I'm gonna have you in there. Boom. He was like, I don't know. I gotta talk to Hassan first. He go to Hassan. Yo, Hassan, what you think about with Bimmy? This and that and that and that. Hassan was like, nah, don't do it. He come back. Nah, I ain't gonna with it. So I go back to Zip. I said, hold on, Zip. You say you ain't with it because you ride with Hassan. Yeah, that's my man. I gotta stick with him because of you. Homie, he already agreed to do it. And he told you don't do it because you talking about. So then now Zip like, oh shit, word, he gonna make a video about him. And then they do this shit. They go back and forth, but they kiss and they make up, right? So then now Zip started going at Mav Hoffa in reference to the Troy Ave interview that he did. Him and China Mac, because China Mac is Zip man too. So they talking about you talk about an open case and all this up, right? My issue came, hold on, Zip, you talking all this shit to Mav Hoffa. Hassan is your man. He told on me on national TV, on YouTube. He said 10 toes down is getting $50,000 from PPP loans from different companies. I hope the feds come lock you up. He told right there on TV. Zip with the drip justified it, saying, you know, Hassan, this be saying anything, no, nothing never happened. How do you know if nothing never happened? How you know if the feds ain't come talk to me, nigga? You don't know what happened. All right, granted, you want that? How about this? You going at Mav Hoffa for talking about an open case, but at the same time, you still cool with 1090. I mean, you still cool with China Mac, who is 1090 Jake's man. So why not going at China Mac for still being cool with him? You know what I'm saying? So now all this start becoming my problem now, because I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, I got to hold these niggas accountable. How you gonna be cool with China Mac and he's cool with 1090 Jake, and 1090 Jake is a rat? They proved it. You going at 1090 Jake, but you ain't saying nothing to China Mac because that's your man. So you ain't gonna say nothing about that. You ain't gonna say, and then China Mac is going at Mav Hoffa. Yo, I'm not watching the show no more. He spoke about an open case, but then if you look at China Mac joint, China Mac is talking about Blue Boy's open case. And they saying what happened. He say, oh, he shot a dude. He this and that. Hold on, wait a minute. That's an ongoing case, nigga. How you talking about him when you just spoke about Mav Hoffa and homie? You bugging. He talking about an open case. And you're talking about shutting Mav down. Why not shutting 1090 Jake down? Why not shutting, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Show favoritism and all that, man. I ain't with all that. That's why don't be liking me. No 10 toes down with accountability. My thing is I hold people accountable, and I want y'all to hold me accountable. If I do something, if you know anything about me, bring it up. Make a video about it, nigga. Hold me accountable on my. And if it's the truth, I man up to it, nigga. Yeah, that's what's up, nigga. That's what I did. But if it's a lie where niggas just start making up, go eat some dirt, eat dirt. But that's my thing. Like, yo, let's do this, dude, and then dudes get upset and all that. Yeah, you that upset? Then I'll pull up to you then. I'll pull up to where you at. Give me your address. And then when it turned to that, now dudes start some other shit. Oh, he pulled up to my house where my kids at. Nigga, you told me to pull up, coward. That's why I'm just fed up with all of these dudes. Like, I'll beat you up. We don't need no guns. We don't need knives and all that. Let's live another day. Let's fight. Because y'all on here talking tough. I will pull up on you and bust your ass. That's it, man. I'm done talking to these suckers because these dudes chumps. They fronting, man. They on the screen. They fronting. I've been to prison 21 years. I seen the tough guys. See the difference when you in the street? 30 dudes can walk past you. Out of that 30, about 2 of them will be tough because you don't know. But in jail, 30 niggas can walk past you. All 30 is tough. So you start weeding out who's the real tough and who the punks. I can read people. I went to school. I studied this shit. I was a criminal. I still got criminal mentality. You never get rid of that. I still know how to read a punk bitch ass nigga. I know what a Vic look like. I know what a soft dude look like. Hassan Campbell was soft. Real tough gangster don't talk like that. They don't talk that shit. They don't talk I snot box. No. Ain't talking that on TV. Get the fuck out of here. Just remember this video, man. Hassan Campbell said He was on a run from the police. He went to Connecticut for a murder. The police came to the house. When they locked him up, put him in the car, he said they drove him straight to McDonald's. First 48, they bring McDonald's to you in the room to get you to start snitching or give you a cigarette. He said it on the video. They took me straight to McDonald's. They only get you McDonald's if you tell us. They're gonna get you McDonald's if you're not telling. You got McDonald's because you telling. I don't care what you tell me. He could talk all that gangster shit, all that killer shit. My response is, you a killer, you a gangster, you knock a snot box. All I gotta say is don't miss, bitch. That's what I tell him. Don't miss.
Why do you think Hassan considers it soft if you carry a legal firearm?
Man, I got a legal one. I got it. I tell brothers on my channel, you can get a legal firearm with a felony. These are the steps you got to take in order to get it. A legal firearm? He wish he had a legal firearm. So you mean to tell me a dude is soft that got a legal firearm, right? But when you go on the road, you got these ex-cops and all these people that's watching you with legal firearms. Are they soft? No. Having a legal firearm is smart. Fuck, I look like walking around with a... He ain't got... You know what, man? All that talking he doing here, do you really think that he's riding around with a gun on him? As paranoid as he is? He does that to keep you off and to throw you off, to make you think he got a gun. So you think twice about running down on him, because you fall into that belief system that, damn, he probably got a gun on him. Got no gun on him. You seen the last joint when he ran in the building, the trash, the car and all that, went all up in the apartment and all that.
I mean, it's like, what makes someone soft because they have a legal firearm? Do you consider that soft? It's not like the man is a police officer. Doggy Diamonds, if he has a legal firearm, he went and obtained a license. So yeah. I don't understand why that's considered soft.
That's not considered soft. In his eyes, he could call it soft. Listen, the police ain't soft. The police is the biggest gang in America. They ain't soft. They be stomping us out. That ain't soft. He the soft one. You soft, nigga. When you went to jail, you was bending over. You get, and he got at you, Mikey. Yeah, the colonizer. Yeah, the same colonizer you went and made sure that you ate 3 meals a day when you was locked up. The same colonizer you was bending over and open your ass to. You talk this white black shit, but then when you put yourself in that situation, he's no longer a colonizer now. But now he make you a colonizer. See, they play the race card. They jump to the race card when they know they can't win in no other battle. He can't out-talk you. He can't outsmart you, think you. He can't outdo you in nothing. The numbers mean nothing. It's what the people pay attention. It's what moves the people. Everybody on his channel is not moved by him. They're entertained. They're not moved by him. You got to move the people. He can't listen. You want to see where the power at? I guarantee you this. Tell him, let's make a bet. We ain't got to fight or nothing. Let's make a $10,000 bet. I'm gonna give you a week. I want you to bring over 1,000 people, because you say you get over 20,000 in your chat. Bring over 1,000 outside for a rally. Let's see how many people come outside for this nigga. Let's see how many people standing outside to rally for something. Pick a case that's going on out here. I want y'all to come out and walk with me. They got a brother locked up. We need to fight for him. He's innocent. Do that. He ain't doing that. My son could do it. Tamika Mallory could do it. All the people he took, Jay Prince could do it. All these people he talk about, they could do it. They gonna come outside for him.
Yo, 10, why do you think Hassan thinks being smart and educated is corny? He's calling Doggy Diamonds Poindexter.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You know, only a dummy would call a smart person stupid. He's a dummy. He's a 5th grader. I mean, sometimes I look at it right and I be thinking, I be like, damn, I can't blame him because he can't think past go. Like, he's really like stupid. He's really not an intelligent guy. He really, if you look at a video, if you go look at his videos, look at 10, pick any 10 videos. He's talking about the same exact thing. His word and his language, nothing changes. Nothing.
I want to ask you, man, do you think it's a coincidence that Doggy did an interview with Charleston White and now Hassan Campbell is in his feelings? You know what I mean?
Nah. Doggy, listen, man. That's Doggy's platform. That's his channel. He could do an interview with whoever the want to do an interview with. You gonna tell a man not to do an interview with him because you got a problem with this man? That's not how it works. If that's the case, you shouldn't even Hassan Campbell. He shouldn't even be on this. Doggy Diamonds do interviews with whoever he feel people want to hear their story. Whoever he feels is worthy of being on his platform. So you can't tell another. That's like me coming at you, yo, Mikey T. Yo, you just had this nigga on there. Do that, man. Yo, you know, I sound stupid coming at you like that. In fact, I should be applauding you for having on your channel. You know one thing? Let me tell you something, right? And I never even told nobody this, right? Listen, facts. No, I don't be capping. I don't be making shit up. Facts. Hassan Campbell called me, right? This is at the time with Bimmy with the joint, right? He calls me, yo. He called me talking about Charleston White. So once he started talking about him, I said, I talked to Charleston White. I had a conversation with him. Charleston White made a video about me, about the conversation that me and him had. Charleston White was schooling me to the game. Charleston White said 10 toes, you ain't doing it right. You're supposed to have more numbers. You're supposed to be getting more money than that. You got to get on StreamYard. I mean, you got to get on Spotify. You got to get on Apple. You got to get on this. You got to do that. Yo, man, we got to work together, man. Come on down to Texas, man. I'll take you up under the wing up over here, man. I'll show you how it's done, man. I'll show you there's mad money out here. I said, yeah. Then he started breaking shit down. I told Hassan, I said, yo, Charleston was putting me on all kind of shit, man. Word up, man. He said, word. So how much money Charleston getting? I said, this nigga asking me. I said, I don't know how much money he getting. You ask him how much money he getting. You think it's real what he's really saying? Yeah, it's real what he's saying, nigga. Yeah, it's real. He official. Oh, so you think that? Yeah, I don't think that. I know that he's willing to speak because Shannon Briggs is my man. And Shannon Briggs is cool with Charleston, and that's who linked us together. Shannon was like, yo, y'all, because me and Charleston just go at it. He said, y'all got to come together, man. I was like, yo, I ain't never have no beef with Charleston. You know, my shit is be about accountability. I just didn't like the way he delivered his message. I believe that within it, he got a lot of valid points, but the way he delivers it is fucked up. But I said, you know what? Sometimes when we got to serve each other with some information, you know how you feed a baby some cake? And then you give them the medicine. Yeah, eat the cake, eat the medicine. You be tender with them. But sometimes you got to just shove it down their throat. Eat the medicine for it can help you. And now I believe that Charleston White is saying, you know what? I'm going to go into a character. He tells you. I've looked at Rudy Ray Moore. I looked at Eddie Murphy. And I seen the characters. He was the Dolomite. And I'm in the character. So if he telling you I'm a character, this ain't really what I believe. This ain't really what it is. I'm going to be a character. And I'm going to shake the algorithm. When I turn his TV off, I'm going over here to this community center to talk to these children. I got this organization going on. You think he talk around them kids like that when he's speaking? No. He goes into his natural. That's when he's Charleston White. But when he's on here, he's in character. He's somebody else. Hassan Campbell going to character. All the eyes and the acts and all that. Do you really think this mother really that tough? Ain't that tough, man. Hold your head on the water for 15 minutes. Let's see if you survive. It will make you tough. What you did to make you tough, you beach ball. He fat, he out of shape, flabby and sick. Larry Holmes, he can't run a block. He don't even smoke. He'll get washed. He can't. Where he tough at? What did he survive? Philly, Jersey, and all that. That's the old New York. This new New York shit, weak spine, tight jean wearing niggas. Philly would have knocked his head off. They would have smoked him. He would have been right on Siegel Street somewhere, blinking. Or Jersey and Patterson somewhere.
So, yo, 10, man. Do you think it irritates Hassan that Doggy and Whack 100 are on Clubhouse clowning out of him and he's nowhere to be found?
Listen, man, let me tell you something. Hassan Campbell loves a abuse. He loves the pain. He loves it. He act like he don't. Because he's bipolar. So 1 minute, I don't want pain. Oh, yeah, give it to me, daddy. Give it to me. He don't know what he want, man. That's how he is, man. That's how he is. Listen, all along, he's telling everybody, why you saying my name? He going in on me. Yo, stop saying my name in your videos. Wax Dog, everybody. Yo, these niggas be saying my name. They won't get no views, this and that. I had a video. I told all of them, don't say his name no more. Don't nobody say his name. Y'all can call him the fifth grader, but don't say Hassan Campbell. Don't put his pictures in your video, nothing. He make a video the next day. I told him, I said, yo, he gonna make a video. He gonna make a video about this right here. Trust me. Because he gonna be scared that his name we gonna get him out that algorithm through our videos. Let him do his own work and get his name in there. He made a video the next day talking about, yo, this and that, then behind the bar, yeah, you trying to blackball Hassan. What do you mean blackball? He asked for this. He said, don't say his name no more. I delivered the message. Don't y'all say his name no more. And now he get mad because we don't want to say his name no more. But then dudes start falling off the waistline. Yo, they start saying that. I say, God damn, man, y'all just couldn't hold out. We could have did 6 months straight.
But so now Math Hoffa is the new dude on top. You know, check this out, 10. So Math is the new dude on top, but who gave Hassan a chance before you were on Math Hoffa's barbershop chair? You were on Doggy's show. So doesn't that actually make Hassan look like a major clout chaser right here?
Hassan is the biggest clout chaser on YouTube. He's the biggest clout chaser. He'd talk about the person just to get a response for the clout, like Styles P. He tried to come at Styles P, then he apologized. But he just wanted a response from Styles P. He get at everybody. He say something about everybody just to get a response, and he apologized. Jim Jones, Mano. He say something about everybody, then he apologized. He just want to get a response because he's chasing that clout. My son, when Shannon Briggs got that fight for them, was going to give them each 50,000. Hassan ain't want that smoke. He was talking all this. We want to fight him. When they put that money up, all right, we're going to put y'all in the ring. With him and Trife Gangster. He ain't want no smoke. I got COVID. He ended up catching COVID. He had COVID for the last 7 years. He had COVID before COVID came out. Like, what? It was lying dormant in my system. Once y'all said boxing glove, the COVID came up.
So let me ask you, man, it was brought up, I believe Doggy brought it up, how there was a rumor of a podcast with you, Doggy,
and Whack 100.
Is there any truth to that rumor?
Nah, man. Remember I told you what Bimmy was doing? Getting all the big podcast. He was trying to get Doggy Diamonds. Whack 100 wasn't even in the equation. Hassan just made that shit up. Because when I spoke to Doggy, he was like, yo, I said, nah, that's that nut nigga. What if we gonna get Whack 100 to get in the making that nut nigga making that shit up? He just threw some shit out. I don't know if he heard voices or if somebody really tell him this. I don't know what the fuck it is with him, but he'd just yell anything.
I think he'd be trying to cause confusion like that shit he did with Zip with the Drip, telling him to deny the show when he had already got on the phone and, you know, approve the show.
That's a fact. He gonna approve it, then tell the next man, nah. I said, what's wrong with you? You bugging. He like, what happened? And he's sitting there like a deer in headlights. Hassan agreed to do it and told you don't do it.
You know what he was really trying to do was slow up Zip with the Drip.
Yeah. Look, and he's the one that helped put Zip out there and get him on. So now he sees Zip really got some traction. He really don't like that. He don't even want to see you win. He don't want to see you win. I'm telling you, let Swelly start winning. Watch what happened with him and Hassan. It ain't been a person out here that hasn't fell out with Hassan. Always on account of him saying or doing some dumb shit. Always. Telling you, always. He has to have a relationship with somebody. It ain't right unless there's some conflict between him and somebody else.
So Hassan said it's all over for Doggy Diamonds channel, but he said that before about countless people. Do you think he has the strength to shut down or cancel somebody?
How he gonna do that? Unless his name is Hassan YouTube Campbell. Hell no, he said the same thing about Sonetta. Oh, your channel this, your channel that. Sonetta's still packs the building. Hassan still get his views. Doggy Diamonds still get his views. He still got good content. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's over for your lover, the jerk off king. Two fingers in the booty Gotti.
So overall, who do you believe has the better channel, Doggy and Hassan, and who would you rather watch?
You know, Doggy got a better channel because he got better content, man. He got way better content than that crab cake. Let me tell you something. Listen, Mikey, facts. Hassan never did a video, an interview with anybody until I told him to do it. Right? Hassan Campbell never spoke about accountability until I started talking about it. Hassan Campbell never started talking all of this. You see, if you paid attention to it, you would see, you'd be like, hold on, wait a minute. That's 10 toes down right there. I am the one who got it that lame, in which I thought that he was going to, make a change in his channel and do things differently, but he just got work. I'm the one that was trying to, everybody, oh, you hating on him. How am I hating on him when I got him a lawyer? I got him a lawyer. I got it on record. I told that nigga talk shit, and I played the recording, bitch. He ain't never say nothing to me no more. He fell back. The shit Doggy did, I did it, and I said, nigga, I play the tape, nigga. I called you, and I had the lawyer on the phone, and I said, the lawyer said, you got a case. You could get Bambada. Because the lawyer was like, yo, it's my family lawyer. It's my lawyer. It's a family lawyer. He said, well, how much is the guy worth? I said, he worth a couple million. He said, all right, so we're going to go after the money. He said, well, did this guy, this and that? I said, hold on. I can't answer all the questions. Let me call him. I called him. He was like, yo, the people doing something with the door. You ain't fixing the door, something in his house or something. I said, you ain't fixing it, nigga. All the lawyer needs to answer a couple of questions. I answered like 10. He need to answer like 3 questions, man. He was like, all right, call me back. I said, all right. So I tell the lawyer, we're going to call him back. So the lawyer said, matter of fact, you know what? Just come down to the office. So I called him back. When I called somebody, I said, yo, just come down to the lawyer office, man. I'm telling you, man, because that deadline date was coming. I said, go down to the office. The lawyer got you, yo, because he like, yo, how much I got? You ain't got to pay nothing, nigga. They gonna get you that bread, man. I'm telling you, man. They one of the biggest firms in New York, nigga. This is my family lawyer, nigga. He ain't even come through. He ain't go through with it, man. He ain't want to do it. He ain't want to do it. He said he still loved Bambada. He didn't want to do it.
When everyone else wouldn't have Hassan on their channel, Doggy had him on his show, even though he could have faced huge ramifications. Where is the loyalty to Doggy Diamonds?
There is no loyalty. Like I told you, when I used to talk to Doggy Diamonds off the channel, off screen, Doggy Diamonds was still backing Hassan Campbell up. He was still backing him up. He was loyal because he could have easily flipped with me and we could have rolled together, but he ain't never do it.
So, Ted, moving on to Hassan's response to Doggy Diamonds, which
that shit was weak. That wasn't even a response. That shit was weak.
He said, Doggy Diamonds, I wish him the best of luck. He has a failing channel and he's at the end of his rope, at the end of his life. He has a failing channel and this is where he really pushed it too far. He said he is over there sucking Whack 100's D and Whack doesn't give a F about him. Whack 100 be shitting on Doggy Diamonds.
So you mean to tell me that he going at Doggy Diamonds for rocking with Whack 100 when this is the same cocksucker who was rocking with Whack 100. He was with Whack 100, 100%. Listen, if Whack 100, after they did that little interview with him and Tekashi 69, if Whack didn't go to Clubhouse that next day and talk shit about Hassan would have still been riding with him. That's 1,000% facts. He would have still been riding with Whack 100. He probably would have been dead because Whack 100 was trying to get his ass to LA to set him up and had probably one of them Bloods crip walk on him. But Hassan was riding with Whack 100. 100%. That was his man. Look, and he riding with Whack 100 all of that time, and Whack don't even know that this nigga done disrespected your artist, the game. You gotta listen to it, man. I don't even know how nobody even catch the part when Hassan Campbell and Whack 100 was talking, and somebody told him on Clubhouse, say, yo, he was talking about the game. And Whack was like, who? He said, Hassan. He said, nah. He said, nah, man. He been talking about the game he said some shit about the game. And Whack said to Hassan, you said some shit about my homeboy? Hey, nigga. Hey, you said something about my homeboy? He went straight LA on him. I thought I was in the South Central movie. Whack went straight. Did you say something about my homeboy? Hassan folded. He started talking dibble dabble like a baby. The nigga was like, I don't remember. He said, did you ever make a video about game? Hassan was like, I don't remember. You got to go check. I said, look at this coward. The baby came out of that nigga, man. I said, oh, man. This is crazy. Whack punked his punk ass. Whack punked him. On that Clubhouse, Whack punked him. All the punk came out of him. He didn't expect that. Because Whack said, if you said something about my homeboy, then he went off on something else. I was like, damn, this ain't getting this? I thought they was going to take it and run with that. Hassan folded, but they were so stuck on the tape that Hassan was putting out on Whack. They were stuck on that. But Hassan was riding with Whack 100. The same thing with Five Guard, right? If Hassan never said that shit about Five Guard, and he had selling drugs and all that other shit, Five Guard still would have been with Hassan Campbell.
Hold on. So what were you saying Hassan said about Five Guard?
When he was saying about Five Guard carry guns. He sell drugs. He said all this shit about Five Guard. If Hassan never said that about him, he would have still been riding with Hassan right now.
What platform did he say that on? Did he say that when he was with academics, or did he just say that on his
No,
own?
he just said it on his own platform. He was live. He made a live talking about Five Guard when Five Guard was locked up and came out the hospital, and Five Guard didn't even know. They still was cool. He was mad that Five Guard came home from jail from out the hospital and went and did a video with the Korean dude, from the Soul. He went and did a video with him, so Hassan got mad and went live and made a video and was talking about Five Guard selling drugs. He be cheating on his girl. I mean, he was going ham on Five Guard, and then that's when Five Guard went at him, and then that's what broke the whole thing up. But my thing is, if Hassan didn't do that, Five Guard would have still been with him. Because the same thing Five Guard talking, that's my talk. That's what I've been doing. I've been talking like that. Now Five Guard done grabbed my torch and started doing it. I was going at him like that.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, what do you think about that, 10? Like, how do you feel? How do you feel about how Five Guard has picked up the torch, so to speak?
I was saying to Five Guard, welcome home, young brother. Welcome home. That you finally got a rude awakening, because if you didn't get it, you still would have been drinking a Hassan Campbell Kool-Aid. So welcome home, and finally you see the big picture. That this motherfucker is full of shit. I used to listen, when he was with him, I used to be going at Five Guard. Like, what the fuck is this little nigga? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? All your niggas get it. I was going at him because I'm like, this little dumbass nigga don't even know what he in for. Like, is he crazy or something? And then now look, and then he start with all of this bull. Yeah, Five Guard was gonna kill you after. Yeah, whatever, nigga. Don't miss. I don't match all that suck shit. But look, me and Five Guard going back and forth, right? We making each other enemies. I don't like him. He don't like me. Whatever I see on the streets, niggas on. Find out Five Guard was cool with my little brother. Him and my brother, that's his man. So somebody else told me, yo, you know Five Guard is cool with your brother? No, he was saying G Connor. He wasn't Five Guard. He was saying a dude G Connor. I'm like, nah, that nigga ain't cool with my brother. Fuck out of here. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, man, they cool, real cool. That's his peoples, man. Yo, I'm telling you, trust me. And then me and Five got kicking and shit. He was like, "Yeah, that's my bro. Yo, send me a picture of your brother." He said, "Yeah, man, that's my bro, man. Yo, that nigga fed me. He took care of me." I'm like, "Yeah, nigga, that's my little brother, man. What you talking about?" Now, look, me and you going at it. Small world. We don't even know. We about to go at it, and you people's with my little brother. And then the same thing with fucking Swelly. He got Swelly all in the camera, this and that. But I'm looking at Swelly. I'm like, Swelly don't even know that me and him got a connection. Fuck is going on here? So when I spoke to Swelly, I said, "Yo, you know who my motherfucking daughter is, nigga?" I told him my daughter name. He said, "Oh shit, yeah, I know your daughter." I said, "Yeah, nigga, that's my daughter, nigga. I know who you are. I know we hang out, everything, nigga. I know who you are." Like, bro, I said, "Yeah, look. Now this dummy right here got you like backing him, got me thinking you backing him when I already know who you are. I know where you at and all that, but you don't even know that you know me. We got a connection." And then his other man, right? Hassan, other man, he put him on the camera. I was live one day and Hassan came on my live with Swelly and Checkmate. And me and Checkmate started talking. Once Hassan seen the conversation was going good, he snatched the camera from Checkmate and shut it down. "Yeah, fuck that. Boom, boom, boom," shut it down. The next day, me and Checkmate was in Harlem. Because Checkmate is cool with my people. I fuck with official dudes. I don't put it out there. I fuck with official dudes. Real gangster motherfuckers. Real dudes that's hustlers. Real niggas that's still in the streets. Real dudes that lay shit down for me. Like, yo, what, 10? You give me the word. So when he came down, yo, listen, man. I already know who you are. I know who your people is. Nigga, my man, they right there with him. I don't cap, nigga, they right there. Nigga, 10 toes down, shaft. All he gotta do is give me the word, nigga. We moving. But my thing, they know how I am. No, I'm not on that time, nigga. I'm not giving a word. I'm not giving nothing, nigga. The federal government, fuck that shit. We ain't gotta do this shit violently. I want to bust his ass with the hands. Get that message back to him. Tell him let's fight. That's it. Let's fight. With the hands. We could do it for money and all. We could do it for the YouTube, but we could do it for the streets and just fight in the street. Give a fuck how it go down. Now, if you want to go to the guns, then I guess I got to bring out my legal weapons and then that's it. But other than that, all that extra shit, that's not even called for, man. That's you doing too much now, man. That's way too much, bro.
So when you guys had linked on your channel, did that come with any repercussion from Hassan? Did he freak out about you having his main artist up on the channel?
Nah. He ain't never say nothing. And I'm surprised he ain't never say nothing about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't never say nothing about it. Or
yeah, because he doesn't want to give it any more of a platform. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Five God's starting to get out there. His word's starting to spread.
That's a fact.
Hassan said, "I want to see Doggy win, but I'm not going to play with him. He shouldn't be playing around with Whack 100, and I know he don't like it. Whack disrespected him. Gully TV used to disrespect him, and now the only reason you're effing with Gully is because you want Gully to go against me when I was trying to help both of y'all. Your channel is failing. It's all over. It's all over. Your editing skill and the rest of that, nobody cares about your corny smart ass because there's something about a Poindexter in you. I'm not playing with Doggy Diamonds neither. I want him to win, but the reality of it is his channel sucks. He does good interviews, but guess what? Nobody wants to interview with him. F him. Point I want to put out there, 10. One of the last interviews I saw from Doggy Diamonds was actually with the Lobby Boys, who Hassan Campbell has like a secret fascination with. So I really don't know if you could really just say the man isn't doing interviews. You know, he had the dudes that you wish you could interview up there. Capo, Mano.
Now listen, Doggy Diamonds is a household name in a positive way. Hassan Campbell could have revamped his whole channel, and it's not like he's gonna lose anybody. I think he would have gained more with revamping his channel and just changing the language and using a different approach, and then he'll be able to come outside. See that shit he did coming outside, going in the party and all that. That's not outside. That's inside. Come outside. Outside meaning doing something in the community is outside. Helping people is outside, not standing on the corner drinking and hanging out. That's not outside. That's inside. That's prison. That's inside your mentality. That's the prison mentality. Yeah, that's not outside. So I think that, and he talk about something you said within that reading, what you just said. Oh, Whack 100 dissing him and violating him. Africa Bambaataa violated him. He didn't do nothing. You still with him. That's right. Prison. Prison. A lot of us are locked up and a lot of us are locked down. A lot of us are locked up physically and we locked down mentally. That's right. Prison in the mind. You were a slave to your lower desires. You were a slave to your criminology. That's what you were a slave to. You won't understand what I'm talking about unless you've been to prison. And then you can compare the two. Going to the club is prison. What is in the club? Liquor. Hold on. Tell me what's in the club. Huh? What's in the club? That not every club. I'm talking about where he went. The club that he went to. The club that Hassan Campbell went to that night. He promoted people to come to the club. That he was coming out. Woman. All right. So when you look at his video in the club, there was no woman. There was a bunch of men. There was a bunch of men. And apparently you ain't from New York. I know the club. It's called the Garage. I've been there plenty of time. That's where the women go. That night, it wasn't no women up in there. It was a bunch of dudes up in there. Hard rocks. Went in there, regular, came out drunk, belligerent. They got out of it. It's okay to go and have a nice time and enjoy yourself. But when you look at the reality of it, if you're going into a building like that, it's going to be nothing but noise and liquor, bumping, sweating, and a bunch of hard grilled niggas grilling each other. Everybody looking at everybody tough and scheming. Yeah, that shit is prison.
So 10, I want to give you an opportunity to respond to what Doggy Diamonds said as well. He said, I took on hip hop for you. Nobody else would touch that. Nobody else would deal with that. I did that for you. Came out on 125th Street. You were crying. You couldn't even look in the camera. So let's go. Shall we begin? You're like a girl. You're like a little girl. You're like a girl I don't want to F with. I don't want to F with you. But yeah, that's a little portion of what he said as far as coming out. And apparently Hassan he couldn't even look into the camera. He was crying and unable to look into the camera. 125th though?
That's a fact. Him and Sonetta, my cousin Sonetta, they was out there. Word up. Listen, I don't know if I told you this before, right? But there was a time when Sonetta came to me, right? And he said, yo, cuz, we got to go downtown to Fox 5 News because we got to get Africa Bambaataa. I'm like, word, we get in the joint. We go down to Fox 5. Me and Sonetta, we down there. He got his little camera and all that. Bambaataa went in through the back way. He was going to Lisa Evers. If you look at Lisa Evers' interview, that was the time right there. He did an interview on Lisa Evers at Fox 5.
Oh, okay.
And me and Sonetta was the only people outside in the front of Fox 5 waiting for Bambaataa to come through. Because everybody was believing the story when her song came out, that Bambaataa and everything. So when he came out, people had, empathy and sympathy because a lot of people been before. That shit plays a big part in your mental health. That plays a big part in the communities where, whatever goes in this house stays in this house. And people was able to identify with him. So then that's how when he came on the YouTube, his views and everything was able to go up so fast and people started gravitating towards him. But as you see, right, the numbers don't match the numbers. He got 400-something thousand subs, but his fucking views ain't 400-something thousand views. Usually when you got big people like that, like, look, Mav Hoffa blew past him, right? His sub numbers at 700-something thousand, but you see his views be at 1 million and change. It'll be over whatever his subs is. That's when you know you up and you really lit because it's going over what your subscribers are. So his shit at one time was rocking like that until people got hip to him when he flipped the whole script and he went from being the victim to being the criminal because now you become Africa Bambaataa. He's Africa Bambaataa. He done became Africa Bambaataa. He is Africa Bambaataa now. Even in the industry, they weak. They just like him. They be just like him. You know? They be up on rap songs and all this and that. And when I meet them, when I see them, they fold. Different spirit when you meet them.
I wanted to ask you, 10, about working with Bimmy, man. What have you been able to learn from working with Bimmy, and how did you guys actually connect?
Listen, me and Bim just came from doing a week. What the fuck you call that shit? The weekly New York weekly shit. We just did that. We just did that in New York and Manhattan, downtown, Midtown. We just came from today, all the day. We was in New Jersey. We did the talk show. Man, I don't forgot. But yeah, we just did a joint, just did an interview and all that, man. But Ben, my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even say, yo, that's my OG, yo, that's my man, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? And we on the same wave as far as wanting to help the community do the right thing. You gotta get Bimmy on your joint, man. He gotta give you a story about the joint that they building down in Tennessee, man. They building a big ass they got a bunch of acres. A big company, $5 billion companies, he about to be the CEO of the company and all that, man.
What's your take on everything going on with Gunna, 10? You know what I mean? We don't know what Young Thug and Gunna spoke about behind. Was there an opportunity for Young Thug to speak to Gunna like, yo, Gunna, you got an opportunity. Everyone's about to get let out. In all honesty, Gunna, out of everybody in YSL, you're the only one that's going to make any money. So you need to take this opportunity and get out so that we can flourish with YSL or whatever, while I'm going to be locked up potentially for the next few years going through trial. What's your take on Gunna getting out of jail, being...
I don't know, yo, Mike T on some real shit. I didn't even keep tabs. Yo, look, when it comes to the rap shit and rap news, I don't even be paying attention to that. Gunna, somebody else. The same thing like J Prince. When it comes to all the rapping and all that other shit, and people be going with that, I'm not excited. That shit don't excite me. I'm not surprised. Start snitching and ratting, and people, oh shit, yo, he's supposed to jail. That's part of the game. That's the game. If Hassan Campbell got locked up right now for a murder and somebody else did it, he'd tell him. And people gonna be like, oh, this nigga told, yo, they gonna be so surprised. I am not excited. He's supposed to tell. You know why? Because he been telling you he gonna tell. Now, when it come to YSL, all they gotta do is go back, them dudes that's down, go back and look at that's telling now. He had the potentials of telling. He was portraying this whole image, man. That's why people don't like 10. Because I break it down. I read you. I look at you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. This nigga fronting. He go to jail. He gonna tell. Oh, he gonna rapper. He talk about this shit. He fronting. He ain't that type of rapper. That's just what he is. He a rapper.
Even though he allegedly ran 21 Savage out of the hood, I mean,
listen, man. Let me tell you something. Killers and killed 20, 30 people. But what's his name? Sammy the Bull. He ran people out of neighborhoods. He done shot and killed people. And what he ended up doing? Telling. So I'm not excited. When they told, after Sammy the Bull told, I say, yeah, it's done for black people. Black people finished. We done. Because black people do whatever the mob do. They do whatever the mafia do because black people want to be the mafia. You know, the mob, mob ties, all these other mafia shit. Black people are done because we're going to start snitching and doing all kind of shit just like they doing.
How long do you think the Troy Ave Taxstone case is going to drag out?
Oh, yeah, that shit been dragging out for a minute, man. I think that's what's going on, man. The longer it take, they say, the better because that means they ain't got that much evidence and the case is really not that strong. It's weak. If it was a strong case, they would have been like, you know what, still cut, signed, delivered. They saying Troy Ave is telling. They say we got video. Okay, show the video. Put this nigga on the stand. He want to go to trial. Blow Get them up out of here. But being that they dragging it out, I think that it's people talking, and I think it's misinformation being given. So these motherfucking courts don't know what to do. So they got to get the solid proof on what's really going on, what's happening, and they just dragging it out, man. I think they're gonna end up giving him a good cop out, and that's it. Give him a flat 15. He'd be out in 12 or 11, one of them. That's what I tell the kids now. Listen, look, I go to the jail. How much time you facing? Oh, they trying to give me 7.5 to 21. They trying to give. Oh, listen. Tell your lawyer to get you a flat number and cop the fuck out. Because if you play with these folks, you're going to end up being in here with a hit number. A hit number meaning you got a number on the front, a 5 to something. It's a number on the back or life on the back. And they're going to keep you longer. But if it's a flat bid, that means that number that you got in the front is going to go to the back, and you're going to do less time, and you're going to have a date to go home. Go in there, take a trade, learn something, get into your criminal thinking, learn about yourself, come home, and be on your gangster. Gangster meaning working, building your community, your family. That's the gangster you got to be on. That's the gangster time you got to be on. Because while you gone, I tell them, listen, why you gone? Because you only been here about 7 months. You facing 7 years. Try to get a flat 5. You get a flat 5. In the next 2 years, you know that your girlfriend gonna be somebody. What you talking about? You listen, little nigga, sit down. Your girl gonna be okay. Your man's and them, all them, your free Jimmy. They gone. They not gonna be screaming free Jimmy. They gone. You know your mother gonna get old. Somebody might die from cancer in your family. Somebody might get a straight bullet. I'm just giving it to a real. All this might happen while you gone. What? Nah. Yes, it's gonna happen. Okay? Because we human beings. Nobody's promised tomorrow. So shit is gonna be going on out here while you gone. This is the life you chose. So you know what you got to do with that, right? You got to take all that balled up anger, frustration, and energy and put it into a positive outlet that you can use while you in prison, man. And you got to grow from this shit. You can't let this shit stagnate you. You put yourself here. Yo, I'm going off course, man. When I talk to kids about prison, man, and people in prison and criminals and dudes, I got knocked off. You ain't getting knocked off. You walked in there. You got the key and opened the door and locked yourself up. You made a choice to go in there or stay out here. I don't want to hear it. What you talking about, 10? You made the choice to go to jail.
Well, 10, once Taxstone gets sentenced, I imagine he can potentially start working on something like that, potentially like a podcast while he's locked up. Is there any way he can do a podcast while he's locked up? Is he going to be able to?
Hell yeah. Yep. He can do a podcast right from in jail. He could do a podcast up in there. He could talk to people. He can help from up in there. They got tablets. They got shit. He could call all day. He good.
Oh, yeah, but also I wanted to ask you, man, since we're talking about it, like, what do you make of Troy Ave, like, just putting it out there so freely that he's not afraid to take the stand? Like, and look what's happened to him, all the drama from Math Hoffa's show, you know what I mean? Everybody's referring to him as a snitch now. What do you think about the fact that he was literally at the top of his game, and then he put it out on record that he's not afraid to take the stand in this case?
That's how it is, man. I told you, I'm not excited. They supposed to tell. The shit is not in them. The shit is not in them. The reality set in when it gets the case. Look, if he telling, right? If he's really gonna go up there and he gonna snitch and do 100%, if he do it, what's gonna happen? Ain't not gonna happen. It's gonna make him probably a better rapper. 6ix9ine did it. All the other rappers did it. He got everything to gain by telling. Because after tell, right? You know what they gonna do, right? Nigga, I clap you. They still gonna talk gangster. 6ix9ine told on the United States of America. He still came out talking tough. So what that tells you? Snitching, ratting, all that shit is done. That shit is over with. The code, there is no code. There's none of that. It's okay to tell, man. That's it. Ain't no telling. 10 toes don't even want to be in the middle of none of that. If you telling, go on and tell, because that's what's in the bag. When you get when people be talking about, yo, I got to get the bag. Okay, you want to get the bag? You know what's inside the bag, right? You got money in there. You got bad bitches in there. You got HIV in there. You got snitches in there. All that's in this one big bag that you got. And you got to shake that bag up and then put your hand in there. And whatever you come out with, that's what you got to deal with for your life. So that you got to expect whatever's in that bag. So then now today, after being in prison for so long, I had co-defendants that dropped dimes, quarters on me. They done told everything on me. I'm up north. I done did cases, told on me. Everywhere shit happened. Told on me. Get a cutting, they tell on me. I'm locked up. They put me in administrative seg and all that shit. I'm like, oh no, this ain't the way to go. Everybody telling. And I'm the only fool that's doing the time. Man, I'm done with this shit. I'm done with it. I had to start changing my thinking, man. What's his name? Troy Ave is on camera. Everything on camera. See, that was my thing with Math Hoffa, right? Math Hoffa asked Troy Ave the same questions that Troy Ave been answering on every other platform or social media that he been in. And they get mad at Math for asking that question. When he already answered it on other channels. So if Troy Ave gonna tell, hey, that's Troy Ave life. That's something Troy Ave gonna have to live with. But let me tell you one thing. Let Troy Ave tell and start coming out talking like he tough. That's when I step in. And I'm gonna hold him accountable. Listen, bitch boy, you can't be up here talking tough when you just finished telling on everybody. Rats can't be tough no more. All that tough shit goes out the window. Everything leaves. Everything goes out the window. Everything. I don't care. That's why with me, I'm not biting my tongue for nothing. Who you are. I don't say I'm the toughest person in the world, but I'm a tough because I survived tough situations. When it came to like Alpo, I know you know who Alpo is, right?
Yes.
Alpo came home. And all these dudes that was talking shit about him when he was gone, and he a rat, he this and that. I used to love and being in the Red Roosters, like a little club in Harlem, where he always hung out every fucking weekend. I used to love when he walked in the door, cause all the tough guys that was talking all that shit, shut the fuck up. He walked through, I see them nod their head at him, shaking his hand, giving him 5. And I'm like, these the same niggas that was, yeah, that nigga red ass nigga need to kill that nigga. Well, then why ain't none of y'all killing him when he walk in here? I love when he walk in. I say, yeah, here come Alpo. Here he come. Here he come. Yep, there you go right there. Yep. And I had a minor situation with him where with me and Poe. And dudes was mad at me for helping him. And the way he was going to go out. So I was like, nah, man, I don't want to see motherfucker go out like that. If he going to go out, let a motherfucker kill him. I don't want him to go out through a bitch trying to get... I mean, that's a long story. People was asking me, yo, get a story up. Yo, do the story 10. I was like, I don't know, maybe another time I talk about the shit from that to when me and him to see, because what Alpo used to do, right? This is another game he used to play my games. When he talked to you, right? Away from people, he going to talk with his hands. And he gonna and people gonna think that he's screaming on you. So when he walk away from you, he gonna go to the people and be like, "Yeah, I just finished telling that bitch ass motherfucker this and that and that and that." And they gonna be like, "Oh shit, yeah, posted this and that." So when me and him was doing it, we was talking. He was putting his hands up. I start putting my hands up more. Like, nigga, you ain't gonna. He like, yo, what you doing? I said, nigga, you think I don't know what you doing? You ain't gonna be putting your hands all up, making people think you screaming on me. Fuck out of here. He's like, oh man, you a funny nigga, Chen. Yo, yeah, nigga, fuck you think this is, man? Because he was I got a video that I made. I put Alpo was the puppet master for, I forgot that channel. It's another channel where I was getting at a dude where the dude was saying 10 toes down, you scared of Alpo and he in New York, that's my man. Nigga, fuck Alpo, nigga. Fuck you talking about scared of Alpo. So when I went to him, I said, yo, you better talk to your man. You got to somebody like, fuck that nigga. And Poe was like, nah, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, listen, man. He think he riding with you like somebody scared of you over here, nigga. Fuck out of here. Nobody scared of you, homie. He like, nah, I ain't saying that 10, I know. But yeah, that's another thing, man.
That's a crazy story right there,
Wow.
man.
Yeah, man, that's yeah, but I'm gonna get a story about what happened with Poe, right? When we first met and he thought I was like he thought somebody sent me as a hitman to kill him.
Okay.
Word.
We talking about that tonight, or are we gonna do that another night?
Nah, we do that another time.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. What was the reaction, when Alpo, when he got shot? Where was that in? Was that in Harlem?
That was Harlem. Listen, he got shot on the hunt because what's this dude name? Brian Glaze Gibbs did a video in Harlem. He was on 149th Street saying, yeah, this is where Alpo got shot at. Boom. Glaze was standing in front of the precinct. That's not where he got shot. Listen, man, I don't cap. I don't lie when it comes to this. What the fuck you lying for? I was on 151st, right around the corner from where Alpo got shot. After he got shot, I drove around the block. I didn't know he got shot. I didn't know what. I heard the shots. I didn't know what was going on. I drove around the block. Police had garbage cans all in the middle of the street with lines going for people couldn't get past. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Somebody got shot? It wasn't until like about 2 hours later, because it was like something in the morning. I don't remember what time it was. Dudes came to the store and was like, yo, they just shot Alpo. I was like, word. And that's why if you look on my channel, I'm the first one that did Alpo got shot. I didn't say he got killed yet. I just knew he got shot. And I made that video at 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, because I was going to the jail. And when I got to the jail, I was going to visit somebody, and I made the video in the parking lot. And I was saying, yo, Alpo just got shot, this and that, whatever. Nobody didn't know. I made the first video about it because I was out there and somebody told me, yo, Alpo got shot. I went and made the video when I went to the jail in that morning. Word. But he got shot on 151st, and he drove to 149th by the precinct. And that's where he died at. And that's where Glaze was at saying he got shot dead. Nah, that's where his car crashed at. But they got the kid that did it. The kid that did it is locked up and all that shit.
Damn, that's crazy, man.